Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, September 6, 2011. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In the night's news, Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley is asking citizens to share their ideas on how to grow Tullahoma. A Tullahoma bank has changed its name, and tomorrow is the deadline for accepting proposals for property to be considered for the new Coffee County Jail. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's news leader on 6. Stay tuned.
Has your love taken a downturn? Are you in a relationship recession? You need a bailout. Hope has arrived. You're qualified for the romance stimulus package at Woodard's Diamond Showroom. We have an entire store filled with fine jewelry that will put the sparkle back in your love story. Our team of romance advisors has the surefire plan to get your passion on the road to recovery. Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
The tent is up at Stan McNabb Chevrolet, and that means the model year wrap-up sale is now in progress. It's been a great year for Stan McNabb and Chevrolet. 5 Consumer Digest Best Buy Awards, North America Car of the Year, and 5 top safety picks. Our best model year ever. And check out this award-winning 2011 Chevy Silverado Extended Cab. Drive it off our lot for only $22,777. Best of all, we have a great supply of 2011 models, but they're going fast. So take advantage of the model year wrap-up tent sale at Stan McNabb Chevrolet today.
At Hardin Regional Medical Center, we're taking healthcare to the next level.
For nearly 50 years, Hardin Regional Medical Center has redefined quality healthcare throughout the region, from focusing on excellent customer service to pioneering new services and investing in industry-leading technology. At Hardin Regional Medical Center, we think the families in our area deserve the absolute best healthcare options available.
So we're investing, we're improving, we're growing for you.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley is encouraging Tullahoma citizens to share their ideas on how to grow Tullahoma in a responsible, smart growth pattern that is good for the long-term development of the city. In a letter released to the media last Friday, Mayor Curley says Tullahoma faces challenges as the AEDC continues to scale back. He also said approximately 800 Tullahoma citizens are out of work, and the school system has 500 fewer students than 5 years ago. Mayor Curley also expressed concern that there have been only 18 new home starts in the past 12 months and just 1 in the month of August, while retail sales have been flat for several years. Mayor Curley says that once ideas submitted by the citizens are collected and prioritized, they will be presented to the City Council for their blessing, and then he will proceed with the implementations of the suggestions. If you would like to share your ideas, you may do so by mailing them to Post Office Box 807 in Tullahoma or email them to mayor@tullahomatn.gov.
The Republican-controlled General Assembly may split Nashville's 5th Congressional District 3 ways, making it tough for incumbent Democrat Representative Jim Cooper to keep his job. Republican State House Speaker Beth Harwell says party leaders have not started to consider redrawing congressional district lines. The 5th District, now made up of Davidson County and parts of Wilson and Cheatham counties, is usually a safe harbor for Democrats. Breaking apart the district to include Republican-leaning suburbs could end that hold. All 9 Tennessee House districts will be redrawn following the 2010 census. Murfreesboro Republican State Senator Bill Ketron has hinted he might want to include his home box in the 4th District, setting up a possible primary challenge to GOP incumbent freshman Congressman Scott Desjardins.
The Bank of Tullahoma officially became Southern Community Bank last Saturday. The bank has opened branches in Murfreesboro and Huntsville, Alabama, and has plans to open another in Sewanee, so they decided to change the name. John Gray stopped by the new Southern Community Bank and brings us this report.
Bank of Tullahoma has grown into the Southern Community Bank of the Middle Tennessee area, and we are at the celebration of the name change from the Bank of Tullahoma to Southern Community Bank. And Bill, this is just a wonderful event. How have things gone today?
It has been a wonderful morning, John, and it is a celebration. We're very excited to be growing and expanding, and excited about the name change. Southern Community Bank is the new name for the Bank of Tullahoma, and our customers have been so supportive. I think the real story is we haven't sold the bank, we haven't been bought, we haven't merged with anybody. We're growing and expanding and had a need to to change the name to Southern Community Bank to be more representative of the communities here in Southern Tennessee that we're serving, and we're excited about the change, and so excited and thankful for all the customers and supporters that were out today to help us celebrate.
Well, I guess it just sort of shows when good folks do good things, what happens.
Well, thank you. I have a great team, wonderful folks that support me. So,
well, good luck, and we'll be checking back in with you in the future.
Thank you very much.
The new sign and the new name for the Southern Community Bank.
The deadline for submitting bids for property to be considered for the home of the new Coffee County Jail is tomorrow, September 7th. To be considered, the property must consist of 20 or more usable acres inside either the Manchester city limits or the Manchester urban growth boundary, and have suitable road access as well as access to all available utilities. Bids are due Wednesday afternoon and are being received at the office of the Coffee County Finance Director, Mariana Edinger. The Jail Advisory Committee will meet Wednesday evening to consider the proposals. Chris Bird, chairman of the Jail Advisory Committee, says he is hoping the committee can come to a decision before next meeting of the full Coffee County Commission so it can be voted on and work may proceed on the project.
And we'll be right back in a moment with more News Leader on 6.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing music on the mountain every Saturday night at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Welcome back. With only 14 residential new construction building permits issued so far this year in Tullahoma, Newsleader's John Gray found it interesting that 3 new homes are under construction on the property at the fork of Oboka and Riley Creek Roads. John spoke with contractor Eric Jones to find out why he is being so aggressive at this time.
This is a subdivision that's being developed out here, and one of the principals that's out here right now building is Eric Jones, and we're going to get with Eric and talk and find out about why he thinks it's the right time to be building houses in Tullahoma. The house in the background is the first house Eric built out here, and it's already been sold. Nice looking property with somebody in it. Happy home for someone. So we'll find out just why Eric's out here doing this. Eric Jones. I just doing a little looking around. You know, Eric's here with me, and we're looking at a master bedroom in this house, and of course, it's just now under construction, and they're trimming, and you got a coffered ceiling in the master bedroom, which shows you where, you know, he goes a little bit further than most of them do. I love these doors. That's a good looking door right there, and got a big hard to see in there. That's a huge walk-in closet. And then a great big bathroom with a heated jacuzzi tub in it. So there's going to be comfort here, comfort and fun, folks. Only like the Jones man will do. And as we talked earlier, we've got foam insulation in this property. And Eric, why have you chosen to go to foam insulation?
Well, you get better energy efficient, better utility bills. I think it's the coming thing. I think the foam, you know, in this house here, it drops your tonnage on your unit, so you're not spending as much on your utility bills at the end of the month. I'll cut your utility bills in half.
All right, folks, we're out on the porch now, and this is one thing I wanted to show. I'm a porch guy. I love the fact that Eric has put a front porch on this house. And, you know, Eric, there's not much building going on, and here you are out here. You got 3 houses out here, and you know, that's a pretty bold step you're taking there. What makes you? How did you decide to make the decision to come out here and do what you're doing?
Well, John, there's still a market. There's still a few people that want a new house, and there's no new construction going on. And we built one in here and sold it, you know, pretty quick. And I think this is the market right here, under $200,000. And you've seen the inside. You see what you get for under $200,000.
Well, you have to put. You said something a minute ago. You have to put something in them.
Yeah, you have to put something in them. You got to put the trim work, the granite countertops, the stone. I mean, you've got to fancy them up a little bit, but they'll sell if you do it. Yeah.
Well, this is a good-looking product. This is a finished product here, and you know, with multi-level tray ceilings and hardwood floors and great trim work and good looking cabinetry. So this is what it takes to sell a home right now. You need a new home. Look at that headpiece over the window in the breakfast room. You know, and multi-level trims. Not just one piece of trim up there. You got trim in this house. And again, I love these cottage looking doors here that Eric uses. But there's some trademark things that you do, and that's quality. How many houses? You got 2 going out here, and then you got another one where?
Another one in Creekstone.
So that's 3 homes you're working on in Tullahoma right now.
Yes, sir.
And well, you know, we appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a great job and making some good-looking properties out here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, good luck with. I hope you sell all 3 of them before they're finished.
I do too.
All right, folks. Hey, Eric, somebody wants to get in touch with you. How do they get in touch with you?
931-808-7713.
All right. Eric Jones, thank you for your time, my friend.
Thanks a lot. See you.
All right.
And we'll be right back with more after these messages.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Why? Traders Bank.
The convenience of 5 locations near you.
2695 Deckard Boulevard, Winchester. 1207 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester. 1602 North Main Street, Shelbyville. 412 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma. 120 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. Why? Traders Bank.
The service of 61 friendly, knowledgeable employees meeting your banking needs.
We're Traders Bank in Winchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Manchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Shelbyville. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank on West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank. Come see us.
Why? Traders Bank.
The stability of 122 years, locally owned and operated, banking under the same name.
Traders Bank.
Why Traders Bank? because you're welcome here.
Traders Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Congressman Scott Desjardins was in Manchester recently as part of his listening tour throughout his district. The congressman fielded a question from constituent Peter Burke about, quote, flawed data that he said the government is using. Let's watch video.
Yes, sir. Congressman Desjardins, I'm Peter Burke. I lived in Tullahoma from 2002 to 2006, and now I live in Southwest Williamson. First, I'd like to congratulate you on the fact that you are obviously following what you said you would do in the campaign. I think that we should expect that of all of our representatives. And I discovered this article that you have cited on that website about the impact of regulatory cuts on, regulatory costs on small firms. And I did a little bit more reading around and discovered that this is probably the article that most of the entire structure of the argument that there's too much regulation, costs too much, is impacting the whole business structure and making it hard to create jobs. This study upon which all of this information, all of these arguments are based on is a tragically flawed study. It says that $1.75 trillion a year is the cost of regulation to American small business. To me, that figure alone doesn't make any sense. That's like almost a fifth of the GPA of the United States that supposedly small business is having to spend every year on regulation. The data is messed up. It's based on the wrong dates. The whole methodology of the study is all messed up. And in fact, the people who developed the methodology in the World Bank say flat out that this process was misapplied in this study. So what is happening here is that this whole argument about how, oh my God, we're spending almost $2 trillion a year on regulatory costs in the United States. It turns out that it's nothing like that. It's in the order of 100 times less than that. So I don't know about any of the rest of you guys, but I think the very last thing we need is less regulation of Wall Street and the banks and other parts of the financial industry in the United States.
Well, I think the one thing my 8 months in Washington that I've learned in a hurry is that if you want to create some kind of number, study, budgetary line item, there's about 10 different answers you can get for any single study. But the bottom line, common sense would tell you, as we've traveled the 4th District and visited with 30 plus businesses, and regardless of what that number is, I've heard anywhere from $9,000 to $12,000 per employee in regulatory burden. So whatever that adds up to.
Right, that's what the study says.
The bottom line is that the job creators that I've talked to, their number one complaint, their number one impediment to job growth that they're sharing with me is that burdensome federal regulations are preventing them from expanding and creating new jobs. So regardless of what that number is, that's the number one complaint I'm hearing, is that we need to get the federal government out of the way, because there are so many rules and regulations that they have to follow and hoops that they have to jump through in order to create and expand businesses. So regardless of the number, it is clearly a problem from the people I'm talking to, the folks that are hiring, the people that are creating jobs.
Congressman Desjardins also answered questions from other constituents about the regulation to the trucking industry.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Laura Boatwright, and I moved here just a few months ago. I'm a California refugee, but I'm not here to mess up your state. Number one, I want to thank you so much for your vote on the debt ceiling thing. Thank you so much for representing your constituents and listening to us. But my concern is coming from California, seeing how they have over-regulated, from D.C., regulated trucking and farming specifically, and moving to a state that has a big rural community, I'm concerned that those same restrictions may come here, and it's just decimated the economy in California. And so I want to know, I'm concerned about the president's recent newly created rural council and things like that. I was just wondering, do you have your eye on those things while all these other stuff is going on?
Any particular, like the Mexican trucking laws or any?
No, actually it has to do with the EPA. It's, if they can't pass something through legislation through the representative government that we have, they skirt around it through the EPA and things like that. And it applies to all the states. In California, they also have a water issue. I don't think that that's probably the issue here, but the federal government has taken jurisdiction over water in California and denied the Central Valley of water for the farms. But beyond that, it's the diesel emissions standards that apply not only to commercial trucks on the road, but also construction trucks off-road that happen to involve like the timber industry and stuff, and also farming equipment. So.
Yeah, well, I notice it comes up and you're no stranger to me from Facebook. I know you utilize that. But yeah, I mean, in ag, we have addressed some of the trucking issues, and on a lot of committees that just touch it any way, shape, or form on EPA, that issue does come up. So we do have our eye on it. We'll continue to do so.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Just Plain Living tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday evening at 6:30, and Friday evening at 4:30 p.m. This week's guests include Janet Gallion, who will tell us all about the new talent show coming to Manchester. We'll have some great bluegrass music to preview of this weekend's show out at Beans Creek Winery. And Morning Point has a new director who we will meet. All that and more in this week's Just Plain Living. We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester, Tennessee, here today to introduce to you some of our new 2011 models. Starting out with the all-new 2011 Ford Fiesta, fully equipped, not stripped, for $16,500. And backed by popular demand, the all-new 2011 Ford Super Duty, powered by the all-new 6.7-liter Scorpion diesel. The 2011s are all coming in right now at Russell Barnett Ford. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Philip Scoggins and John Gray visited Motlow Media Day last week. Let's watch as Athletic Director Jerry Nichols addresses the media about their program.
As far as the athletic department, I'm very, very excited about our coaches, especially our baseball coach and our softball coach. Me serving two hats. It should be an interesting year for myself, but I'm up to the challenge. I know for a fact my baseball coach and my softball coach is up to the challenge. Here at Motlow, I know we talked a little bit about it in the women's locker room. Here we're all about education, okay? All about student success. The athletic part comes in later on, but the first thing we want to talk about is student success. Last year we had the opportunity to graduate 83% of our student athletes here at Motlow State. It was the highest graduation rates for any athletic program at the community college level in the state. So I'm very, very proud to announce that. Last year, I guess we're the two-time champion in graduating athletes, because last year we graduated 87%. So I'm really, really proud to announce that. More than anything, our athletes go on to play at four-year schools. We don't want our athletes just to stop here at Motlow. What we want our athletes to do is carry the things that we have taught them throughout their life. And, you know, I think they're representing that well. I know but baseball had about, I think you had about 6 guys go on to play other places. Me and men's basketball, I had 8 out of 8. Softball had, I want to say, 6 out of 6. Women's basketball had two individuals. Crystal Moore, she went to North Georgia, and Katora Fleming, she went to Lane College. So it's been a really successful time. This year should bring some interesting challenges for our athletes. We're getting a lot of freshmen from different places. We have kids from Wisconsin. That's about 12, 13 hours away from home. We have them from Florida. We have them from Ohio. We have them from different locations. So it should be an interesting time. Again, I just want to say thank you again for being here. This, like I said, I can't say it enough. It is a great time for athletics. And we're ready. We're ready.
And we'll be right back with your weather forecast right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Lori Thompson.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and Lori and I have bought the dealership back on Highway 55, Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's back, it's wide open for business, and ready to serve you guys in the community.
And we want to thank you for allowing us to raise our children here. We've been here almost 15 years.
We want to thank the community. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. We know it was your support that allowed us to achieve this dream. Come be a part of the dream, something special. Come see us at Thompson Ford. Ask for Michael Lord.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want, so you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Our office used to look like this, but now with My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1954 at 101 degrees. Record low was in 1950 at 49 degrees. The average high on this day is 83 and the average low is 62. For tonight, look for rain and some windy weather with a low of around 55. And Wednesday, showers still in the forecast with a high of 66 rather, and a low of 55, and a few showers hanging around for Thursday's forecast with a high of 65 and a low of 55. And that's our newsletter report for tonight. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.